Adventures at the Farm. Help from an Unlikely Friend, written and illustrated by Katherinelunagate. Today started with some kind of commotion. "It's coming from the chicken coop," said Clare the cow, in her tone much emotion. They all went over to see what was going on and saw Jack the cockerel stuck in a hole and looking forlorn. "What happened this time round?" said Clare, now a bit annoyed. Jack took a sniff and, looking at them, he did avoid. He seemed very embarrassed. Of that there was no doubt. He was trapped in that hole and couldn't clearly get out. All animals felt sympathy for their feathered friend, but they had no idea how to help and hope that wasn't the end. Then Vicky the pig looked around. "Where are all the hens?" she said. "They went to look for help," replied Jack, "but it all depends whether they'll be able to find a mysterious friend." The animals looked puzzled. This really was the end. With the hens all gone, all hope was somewhat lost. "We must try and help! We must help at all cost!" Then Barney and Clare went guarding round the coop, while Billy and Vicky stayed put, leaving the rest of the group looking for the hens, crying out their names all around the farm. There was no playing games. They looked around all day calling, "Marie! Esther! Lizzie! Betty! Where on earth are you?" until the sheep started feeling dizzy. Then suddenly, at the horizon, the sheep spotted some folk trotting towards the farm. They looked carefully. "Is that a joke?" The hens were coming back together with the fox, a very unusual friend and a brilliant paradox. They gathered around them and then followed them suit across the large courtyards and back to the chicken coop. Astonished were all animals, particularly the dog and cow. To watch them all arrive, they almost started a row. "Are you all mad?" Because let's face it, they thought it looked quite bad. Vicky and Billy jumped in the air as soon as the fox got closer with such flair, exclaiming, "Move aside! Now let me see. Whatever caused this fuss, I'll do my best to set you free." Inspecting the surroundings, the fox went all around. The animals were curious, but no one made a sound. Was the fox looking for something no one could ever see? Was it small or sharp or invisible to you and me? But the fox wasn't looking for some stuff or a tool. The fox knew very well how one goes in and out. She was no fool. She was only calculating how big was the hole, measuring and counting with precision and control. Then the cockerel was freed suddenly, and if by magic, the fox did it all alone, clearly with some logic, showing off dexterity and a bit of savoir-faire. They all knew she was smart and clever, a match that's rare. She helped Jack to stand up, checked him over, then on his shoulder she tapped. "I trust you are okay. You need something to drink." Mary came back with water, which she gave him with a wink. All animals cheered up. There was such a relief. Everyone felt happy for trusting a hen's belief in such a likely friend that kept herself so busy to free the cockerel. "We thought your lot went crazy. We knew what we were doing. She helped us in the past." The hen smiled and giggled. "I've got to go. I must." The fox waved them all goodbye, and everyone replied with cheers and claps and roars. Only Jack lost it and cried. It had been a tough day. It started with some trouble, but then all ended well. They all gave him a cuddle. "The fox, Lolita, such clever girl. I never thought I could trust that being full of genius. I will have to readjust the way I think of others that are different from me." And while he was saying that, he suddenly fell asleep. Everyone was now silent, but feeling at their best, feeling that days like this were indeed very blessed.